Ole Miss schedule, man. Ole Miss got Furman to start out. Shout out to Furman, local team here in South Carolina that made it to the FCS playoffs. They ended up losing to a really good God, what was that team? I watched
Montana.
it. Montana
Yeah, they
last
lost to
Friday.
Montana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good game though. They put up a good effort. So Ole Miss, look at Ole Miss. They start with Furman in Middle Tennessee. They go to Wake Forest. Then they get Georgia Southern. Then they get Kentucky at home. I think these first 5 games, because they bring it back Jackson Dart, they bring it back Judkins, Bentley at running back. Uh, then they got you know what? I called Florida's wide receiver Trey Harris. That's actually Eugene Wilson I was talking about at Florida. So that's my mistake. But Trey Harris plays for Ole Miss. They bring him back, and they play really good at home. So I think Ole Miss is easily going to start out 5-0. I don't think Kentucky will be able to have anything for them. And then that next stretch, though, stat guy, at South Carolina, at LSU, they get a bye, but then they can play Oklahoma, at Arkansas, and then Georgia at the house. I think they got a backloaded schedule here.
Yeah, no, I mean it's brutal. That first bye week is late, October the 19th. A lot of teams have theirs that last week of September, or the first week of October. So that October the 19th bye is brutal. I guess it comes at the right time before Oklahoma at Arkansas and then Georgia. But just, I mean, absolutely, you're looking at 6 games in 7 weeks with a bye splitting them. And that's a really, really tough stretch of SEC football.
Jamie, what you think about these the Rebels? They bring a lot of people back from this team, and we know they can score and play good at home. They got the 5 road games, but Arkansas, Wake Forest are 2 of those road games.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ole Miss next year. I think they'll be really good again. But I mean, I'm with Jeff. This is tough. They have some that first section is brutal, ending with South Carolina and LSU. And then I mean, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I mean, Arkansas probably won't be
Yeah.
that good. So, but then Georgia at Florida, and then the Egg Bowl. There's some tricky games in this schedule for sure, where they could definitely drop. I don't know. They could drop 4 games pretty easily
What
in
you
here.
think, Tim? Yeah, I'm thinking Ole Miss brings back a lot. They won 10 this year. I don't think 10 is too much to ask for next year either. I mean, if you look at it, they don't have to play Bama. They get
Yeah.
Oklahoma at home.
That's
You
true.
know,
hmm
so
I think this is a year that Ole Miss could possibly sneak into the playoffs.
mm,
Um, because if you look at what they did this year, like Coach said, who they got coming back, I mean, I think if they can navigate it, I mean, not I think if they do navigate it the same way they navigated last year, they definitely will have a at least a say, right,
mhm.
about the playoffs. Yeah, I like the way this starts out. I mean, I'm a beat it in the head. AD up for sale. Hey, who's y'all's AD? Because this is crazy.
you
Furman,
can't you can't
Middle
have mine.
Tennessee.
You can't have mine. He's
Man,
not
this
for sale. He
is
can stay.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yeah,
If
the first 4 games definitely. I know they have they go straight into that SEC schedule. Don't get no easier after that. But I mean, you get to play Mississippi State first year head coach Sam Pittman. We don't know, right? Second year
yeah,
head coach and what's Oklahoma's coach? Brent Venables,
Brent
right?
Venables.
Venables,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
Hmm.
yeah.
Brian Kelly, second year head coach. And
Well,
then
he'll
South
be.
Carolina will
This will be
be
year 3.
year
Hmm.
3. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
this will be.
same as
Yeah, he'll
Billy.
be 2024 will be year 3.
Yep, same as Billy Napier.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, South Carolina, bringing in a different team. So, and then we don't know what Kentucky's going to be. Hey, like I said, I think this is a favorable schedule. I'm looking playoffs or bust, man.
All right, Stat. Before we move on to Missouri, what you think about this schedule? I mean, they front loaded it with their 4 OOCs, and then the back 8 are SEC.
Yeah, I mean, nice to start off with their front five the way they have it. Um, I'm interested to see what happens if they lose a game. Can they right the ship, or does the back half does the wave overtake them? Something to keep in mind: the last time that Ole Miss traveled to South Carolina was in 2009, and it was the night that Sandstorm was born. So should definitely be an electric environment in Soda City. But no, I mean you look, I mean that Kentucky or South Carolina, I think they have to win both of those. If you lose one of Kentucky, South Carolina ahead of LSU, I think
Yeah.
things can get difficult.
We got it jumping like it's that valley. I call my dogs out the pound, let's go eat. Turn on the fanatic, let's have a debate. Who really hold down the Southeast from state to state? What team hungry gonna eat everything up off their plate?